the bowel movement, our bowel movements, the bowel movement. I can't believe I'm trying to find a good way to talk about a bowel movement. Anyway, the bowel movement. Hello beautiful person, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Miss Lani and today we're finally going to kick off the self-development side of this channel. I was in the middle of making a video about tips and tricks on how to get yourself to drink more water when I realized that for a time I actually forgot, I guess, why it's important to drink water. I mean, I knew it was important, but I didn't really have the list in mind. I didn't know why I would like to do it. So I thought, just in case you find yourself in a similar situation, you might like this video first, and then when we get into the tips and tricks to get yourself to drink more water, then you will be super charged, super excited, having a purpose, actually really knowing why you would like to do this. So I'm gonna help jog your memory, and I'm gonna help jog your memory. I'm gonna help jog your memory, and so let's get into it. Disclaimer: I am not a health practitioner. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a health practitioner or anything that you can think of. I'm just using the knowledge that I have and what I got off of, you know, my research and stuff like that to help you. You can go and get your own information, talk to your doctor or whatever you want to do, but your doctor is going to tell you that drinking water is very important. You don't even have to think about why it's important, just drink the damn water. That is a very weird disclaimer, but there it is. Number one, it lubricates the joints. Cartilage, which is found in our joints and in the disc of the spine, contains over 80% of water. Over or about, I don't remember very well. I'll check my facts and maybe I'll put that on the screen. And obviously to keep this consistent, we need to drink more water and enough water, so to say. Long-term dehydration can cause joint pains, which nobody wants. You're not going to be able to walk, so you got to drink that water. Number two, it helps form saliva and mucus. Quick story, funny-ish story. When I was a kid, I went through each and every part of my body to see how useful it is or what it's useful for, and I found that I couldn't find the reason why saliva is important, and I couldn't find why the chin was important until I realized that I couldn't imagine life without these two things. Imagine my face without a chin and my mouth without saliva. That is even, it's hard to imagine. Nevertheless, the story is over. Saliva helps digest our food and to keep our mouths moist. Like I said, I can't imagine having a dry mouth. And it's also water rather is also responsible for the moistness in our eyes and in our nose. Again, you can't imagine eyes that are dry and a nose that is always dry. At least when we actually have flu, we get a taste of what a dry nose is like, and we all know nobody wants to live with that. Another good thing, drinking water is good for preventing tooth decay, and I really do wish that I had followed this advice earlier on, but you know, the only thing I can do is drink water now so I can prevent further decay. Do that for yourself. If your teeth are healthy, drink more water. It's gonna prevent you from getting to the place where I am in right now, which is not pleasant at all. Number three, our bodies are made of water more than anything, and the blood in our veins is 90% water, and the blood carries oxygen to every part of the body, including the brain. And so drinking more water will keep the system going as it should. We are going to get into some stuff that has to do with what happens to the brain, actually specifically if you don't drink water later on. Number four, Water boosts the health and beauty of the skin, our biggest organ. With dehydration, the skin becomes vulnerable to skin disorders and premature wrinkling, which nobody wants to get wrinkles sooner than they are supposed to. Another reason to drink water. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this in this video, but I'm gonna keep repeating it. It's another good reason to drink water if you want your skin to glow. Because ladies, especially if you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna put on makeup and I'm gonna put on this. In order for your makeup to look good, your skin has to be taken care of properly, and it's not just skincare. It's the inside. What you eat and what you drink makes you, and it will come out. When it comes to your skin, it will show. Acne is another thing actually that we're going to talk about later on, so stay tuned. Number 5, water cushions the brain, the spinal cord, and other sensitive tissues. Dehydration can affect the brain's functionality and structure. Prolonged dehydration can also cause memory loss and problems with reasoning and thinking. This is what I was talking about when it comes to the brain. So for your memory, if you think about it, there's so much money to save. Like you know, we get sick and there's so many things that will be happening to us, and we think there's something wrong, or which obviously there would be, but you might just find sometimes that it's just dehydration. There's nothing wrong with your brain, with your memory loss or whatever, the way that you're reasoning. You should just drink more water. Just drink more water. Number 6, the water helps cool the body down when it's hot. Winter is living, which is something I'm happy about, and summer is upon us. I mean, it's not there yet. It seems this year is actually different, but when summer comes around, we will need a lot of water, cool water, which is something we're gonna get into another day. What's best, drinking cold water or cool water rather, sorry, or warm water. But for now, what I'm talking about is drinking water when it's hot outside. It helps cool it helps cool the body. The water gets into our system, which it turns into sweat and it evaporates. After that happens, that makes the body cooler. As I'm preaching to you about drinking water, I'm leading by example. I'm actually drinking water in between takes. Yes, it takes a couple of takes. I make so many mistakes. I probably should post bloopers. That was good. Okay. I am drinking water and I'm actually feeling thirsty, so I'm not doing this very well. My granny, you know, grannies know best. My granny told me that if I feel thirsty, then I'm not doing it right. I'm supposed to get used to drinking water and not have to feel thirsty. I should just drink water and not get my body to get to the point where it asks aggressively for water. So I'm giving advice, but I'm still also in the process of trying to do things. The digestive system doesn't only need water, it depends on water. The bowel needs water to function properly. Dehydration can lead to digestive problems like constipation, which then increases your chances of getting heartburn and stomach ulcers. And I don't think I need to explain how annoying heartburn is and how bad and severely painful stomach ulcers can be. So if just drinking water can avoid that, then it's something that we should do. Number 8, it flushes body waste. We just talked about the bowel. So in order to get a bowel movement, a proper one, you need to drink water. Yeah, you need to get rid of toxins in our body. This is passed out through urine, which is liquid, it needs water, and bowel movement, which obviously needs water. We already talked about this on point number 7, so that's another reason. And I'm only just scratching the surface here. There is so many reasons why drinking water is important. Number 9, it helps prevent blood pressure. My granny, the person I love most in the world, has blood pressure, and I just know, I know that is something I wouldn't wish on anybody else. So dehydration causes the blood to be thicker, which then causes blood pressure. And guys, if you are not convinced by now, I really don't know what you want, but thankfully I have more reasons why you should drink more water. Number 10, the distribution of vitamins depends on water. The vitamins have to dissolve in water in order for them to be transported to every part of the body through the blood. We already talked about this. This is the best science class you've ever been in, because everything is just corresponding. It's, you know, there's no way you can forget these things. But yes, if you're already eating properly, I mean, whatever it is that we eat it contains vitamins and other things anyway. But if you're eating, you know, if you're practicing healthy eating, there's a lot of vitamins that you get from this food. And if you actually take vitamins, substitutes, whatever, pills, I don't know what exactly they're called, they also need to dissolve in water. So drinking water is literally important for everything. Maybe this video should have just been 3 seconds long. I should have just said drinking water is important for everything. But there you have it. To get your vitamins to wherever they're supposed to go, you need to drink water. Number 12, for those who are in the weight loss journey, you would love to hear this. Consuming water before having your meals prolongs the feeling of fullness, and so you don't get to overeat if overeating is a thing for you, which is great. And also drinking the amount of water you're supposed to drink daily, which is different for everybody. That is rude. It helps you lose as much weight as you would on a 15-minute walk without doing anything. Even if you wouldn't have exercised, as long as you drink the amount of water you're supposed to drink daily, you could just lose some extra grams, I think. Ounces? Should be grams. I think it's grams. Yeah. So there you have it. Number 13, drinking water helps you lessen the chances of getting a hangover after a wild night. If you've had a wild night, then, or if you have wild nights, then this will be very useful. Drink whatever you're drinking, a beer, a cocktail, or whiskey, whatever it is, and in between alternate with water. Drink some water, drink a glass of water in between. This is going to help lessen the chances of a hangover the next day, and it's also going to help keep you hydrated. That's number 2. Number 3, I've realized in my own experience that it keeps me balanced. I don't get to drink a lot and just lose my mind. I kind of stay tipsy, which is where I think a lot of people prefer to be than to be. Yeah, let me not say what I wanted to say. Number 14, according to some research, most headaches come as a symptom of dehydration. You know, it could be, sometimes it's other things obviously, but most headaches are a symptom of dehydration. So if you have headaches regularly and pills are not working, what painkillers are not working, or I don't know, what do other people do? I think people just take painkillers, and sometimes it's for no apparent reason. For me, for example, I get headaches when I stay too long under the sun and stuff like that. So if it's for no apparent reason, try drinking the amount of water you're supposed to drink on a daily basis and see whether or not it's dehydration. So I think that is it. I think that is it for today. There is so many reasons. I mean, for example, me as a singer, I discovered after having vocal fatigue that one, I was not using my voice properly, and along with other things, but also not drinking enough water was a factor. I was literally hurting myself. Drinking water helps lubricate one's vocal cords. So there's just so many, there's endless reasons why drinking water is important, and I think what you have heard or learned from this video should be enough for you to at least think about drinking water. So there you have it. I hope that you enjoyed this video, or at least that you learned something, because the point is actually learning. And stay tuned for more, because I'm gonna be talking about water for the next few weeks, or rather for a while, because I'm also gonna post fun facts and other things. But I'm gonna talk about water for a while, and if you want to hear, if you wanna get tips and tricks on how to get yourself to drink more water, definitely subscribe and give this video a like, and I'll see you there. You will get notified. Hit the notification bell so that I'm really not used to this YouTube stuff, but hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post a video, and obviously you'll be notified with that video that you would actually like to see that's about water and other things. We also sing on this channel, and we write basically, and we just have to sing it to present it to you. And I also share fun facts. I feel like I'm talking a lot, but I hope you enjoyed this video, that you learned from it, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye. Oh, stay hydrated, stay beautiful, stay glowing, stay loving me, and visiting my channel regularly.